So I want you to just realize every thought becomes a prayer. And this is our time of meditation, and this is a time for you to let go. This is a time for just you. And trust me, the monkey mind, the ego mind, is going to want to get in there and talk to you during this time. Because the ego doesn't want you to pay attention to the oneness between you and God. The ego wants, hey, pay attention to me. Let's talk about what happened this morning. Let's talk about what we're going to do today. See, the ego wants to pull you away. This is your time, as Jesus would often say, that he would go apart from the activities of his day and from his friends, to go apart and to be one with the Father. And that's what this time is for each and every one of us. So I want you to just take a nice, easy breath in, breathing in the breath of God. The moment you were born, you were breathed by God. The breath was given to you. And with the exhale now, this is the letting go part. Let go and let God. You know, the Daily Word touched on a very, very familiar prayer for most of us old-time Unity people, and that is the prayer of faith. And I would just like you to listen to these words as we start to center in, that God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God walks beside me, guides my way through every moment of the day. I now am wise, I now am true, patient, kind, and loving too. All things I am, can do, and be through Christ, the truth that is in me. God is my health, I can't be sick. God is my strength, unfailing quick. God is my all, I know no fear, since God and love and truth are here. Since God and love and truth are here. So today I want to take you to imagining you are on a baseball field. And right now, this baseball field is just for you as you stand at home plate. You don't need a bat and you don't need a glove. You just need to move in your mind's eye. So just imagine yourself standing on home plate. And about a year ago, a little over a year ago, we dealt with a situation, a perceived situation called the pandemic, which forced us to move off of home plate. And we walked to first base. It was unknown back then. So many questions. So many opinions, but we got ourselves to first base. We made adjustments in the beginning. We had to keep checking in with ourselves to see what was our truth, what did we feel comfortable with, who did we want to follow the guidance of. But most of all, we moved because of prayer. I don't think there's a single person here today and on our Facebook audience that did not pray. And prayer can just be a thought, can't it? Just a thought of positivity, a thought of hope, a thought of faith. And then we were called as we moved on, as the months went in 2020. And we moved ourselves on to second base. So see yourself walking now to second base. This is you. This is each and every one of us. Again, through faith and prayer. And about this time, there were many, many struggles for people. For the cases were rising, and the nursing homes were shutting down visitors. This was extremely a tough time getting to second base. Many of our loved ones made their transition during this period as we moved from second to third. And we were not able to have the memorial services, the celebration of life services that we would normally have had it not been for this challenging time, full of opportunities. We were so called to prayer and to faith and to not lose hope. Each and every one of us. And we did that. We moved all from first to second to third with the support of family and friends and our church community and our chaplains and our board of directors, making phone calls, reaching out, trying to get prayer blankets where we could. So many people with so much support around us as we navigated through this time. And now I want you to imagine today we are rounding third and heading for home. As Joe Nuxall and Marty Brenneman would say, we're rounding third and heading for home. We're starting to see some major, major light at the end of this time period called the pandemic. We're not quite back at our home plate, but we're awfully close, aren't we? As we move gently off of third base, I want you to imagine continuing prayer, faith, hope, strength, spiritual strength, and the 12 powers that Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, taught us about. 12 innate powers that reside in us that continue to help us through this time period. Many, many families are going through trials and tribulations right now. And there is always these embedded powers in us. And there is support. So I want you to just imagine looking at home plate from third base as you step off. How does it feel to know that we are rounding third and heading for home? So as you take an easy breath in, maybe just place your hands on your heart and feel the love of those who have made their transition. Feel the love of those who are struggling right now. Feel the love of the spiritual community and your friends and your family as we bring ourselves back to this awareness of this space we call our church home, knowing that you are embedded with these 12 powers. And so it is.